Hi there, my name is Justin. This is Matthew. He's my client for this this whole case study here. So today we're just going to go over one set of each exercise, and then I'll post it online for you to see. So today we're going to start off with a flat chest press with the barbell. So what you're going to want to do, Matthew, is just lay down flat on the bench with your feet planted firmly in the ground. And then the bar should be just over your face, just so you don't have to do a whole lot of lateral movement with it. Choose a grip that suits you. Generally, the more narrow you go, the more chest you're using, and the more wide you go, the more chest you're using, and the more narrow you go, the more triceps you're using. So since the focus right now is the chest, you're going to go somewhere just past shoulder width. And make sure you retract your scapula and go ahead and push it off, lower it to your chest, and then push up. And so you're just going to go ahead and do 12 reps of that since it's into your hypertrophy phase. And I'll be here to spot you if required. Make sure your hands are even there. Yeah, perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good job. So is that getting really challenging at the end there?
Yep.
Okay. So maybe Matthew could have done 1 or 2 more reps, but we're shooting for the 12 rep range for this week in the training program. So since Matthew has a shoulder day in his workout, he's already going to be working his upper chest with those pushes. And so we're going to just need to target the lower chest a little bit more, which is why we have a decline chest press in this training program. And so what you're going to want to do here is ease yourself down onto the bench because you could slip back. Make sure you have a nice firm base of support. Retract your shoulders, retract your scapula, and go ahead and push off the bench. And you're going to continue pushing like you did in the previous exercise, where you push perpendicular to the ground. However, it's going to create a different angle with your body because you're going to be pushing almost like in a downward motion. So let's go ahead and give that a shot for about 12 reps here. Give you a nice little help off the bar here. Just remember to inhale on the way down and exhale on the way up. Alright, good job. So the last multi-joint movement we're doing is the narrow grip chest press, which could also be called a tricep press because of the focus on the triceps. Now what you're going to want to do for this one is you're also just going to lay down. Make sure your feet are planted firmly on the ground, and you're going to grab it at about shoulder width. So it's going to feel a little bit awkward at the beginning, and you're just going to push it off the bar. Make sure your elbows stay really nice and tight to your body. And push it up, and bring it down, and push it up. And so, keeping it nice and tight to your body like that is just going to create a lot of tension in your triceps and relieve the chest from doing a lot of work there. So let's go ahead and give that a shot for about 12 reps. Good to see your scapula's retracted there. One. Just try and keep your elbows tucked a little bit more. Good job. So ideally, we'd like to see his elbows rotated in a little bit more, just so they stay closer to his body. So next time, maybe we'll drop a little bit of weight and focus on form a little bit more. Alright, so now we're going to be doing the dumbbell fly. And so normally what we're going to do is have a partner hand you the dumbbells once you're in a laying position, just because this gives you a more secure position for your back. Especially if you're going with heavier weights and you're tipping them back, you could risk some injury there. But this isn't too bad of weight right now, but I will hand you them just to make sure you are safe with them. So you're going to lay down with them, press them up, and then bend your elbows slightly and lock them, and then you're going to fly them up to the side to a point where you feel a stretch in your chest, and then bring them back in. And yeah, it should go just laterally from your chest. So go ahead and lay down there, and I'll pass you the dumbbells here. Let's go ahead and press it up, yeah. And then lock your elbows, bend a little bit, perfect. Now go to the side, yeah. Do a nice stretch. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good job. You can just sit up with them. Good job. So his form was pretty good there. He did wiggle around a little bit, but that's totally natural. The dumbbells create some instability, and your body's going to have to cope with that. So good job, Matthew. Now we're going to be doing an overhead dumbbell tricep extension. So what you're going to want to do with this one is get the dumbbell overhead, keep your elbows nice and tucked, and just lower it behind your head and back up. So this one, one of the hardest parts about this one is getting the dumbbell over your head. You can do a few different ways, from just a simple push up in the middle here, or as you get to heavier weights, some people like to put it on their knee and then push it up to their shoulder and then over their head. So you're going to grab it. You can grab it one of two ways. You can grab it around the plates here, or around the shaft in the middle. The shaft usually provides a bit more stability. And what you want to do is just keep your elbows tucked and lower it behind your head. You should go until you feel a stretch in your triceps. Generally that's going to be at a point where your elbows are just past 90 degrees. So just go ahead and give that a shot. I'll be here to spot you. Normally we'd want to do this on a seat with some back support, but we're keeping the load nice and light here because we don't have a seat like that. Good job in keeping your elbows tucked there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good job. And this is still a safe exercise to do even without the back support, just because we're very aware of it and we're keeping our back nice and straight, core engaged. Good job. So next we're going to be doing a tricep extension with a pulley. So this is our rope attachment. It's just a towel because we're improvising. So what you're going to want to do is approach the cable so that when you extend your arms, it is going in a downward motion because you're just doing an extension and you want the resistance to be upward. So you're just going to go ahead and grab the rope, keep your chest up, shoulders retracted, and extend only at your elbows. So once you get into a comfortable or into the right position, like right here, you're gonna lock your elbows there and only pivot your elbows. Because if you raise them up any higher, you're moving at your shoulders, and that doesn't target the muscle that you want. So get into the position, only extend your elbows, and then bring it back up, and extend. And as you get to the bottom of the reps there, make sure you pull the rep apart a little bit just to get that full contraction in your triceps. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. Do 12 reps here. So I'm just going to make sure that his chest is up, his shoulders are retracted, his scapula is retracted, and that once he gets into position there, his elbows are locked, and he's only moving his elbows. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good job. And so he had a little bit of a forward lean, and sometimes it is necessary to offset the weight being pushed down. However, it's best if we can keep our body as neutral as possible, standing straight up and just pulling straight down. But otherwise, good job. And thank you so much for doing this training program with me.
No problem.